Hello, my name is Rich. I'm with the Gospel Rescue Mission in Muskogee, Oklahoma, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about our grace-based organizations training. This is a great course for your small groups. Now, many years ago, I was on a camping trip with my family. My kids were still small, and we saw this opportunity to take a nature trail hike that was going to go around the entire lake. It was just a mile and a quarter or so. And we thought this would be a good experience for our children, and we were excited to get out in the woods. We figured if we had to carry the kids a little bit, we could do that, but it was only a mile and a quarter, no problem. So we get out on the trail, and there's these signs posted that says, parts of trail may be impassable. And we looked at the sign and said, well, that probably doesn't mean us. That means ordinary people probably may be impassable, but we're a family that's going to overcome challenges and obstacles. We're going to push forward anyway. We hike a little further, another sign, parts of trail may be impassable. And we kind of reasoned to ourselves that it really was impassable. We would actually turn around and come back. So along the trail, we keep seeing the signs. Parts of the ways we have to carry our children because they're tired and they're starting to get a little cranky and a little hungry. Continue to see the signs. Parts of trail may be impassable. And we scoffed and we laughed at those signs because we saw parts of the trail that had a little bit of rocks, a little bit of moisture on it from the lake that had overrun its banks. But we got around those. No problem. We were a family that's going to overcome all challenges and obstacles. And we finally got to this part, though, that had a raging stream coming through, too wide for us to jump. No way to go around it. Only way across it was across these two giant logs, which if it was just my wife and I, that would have been all right. But we had our children with us, and I could not envision how they would be able to move across these logs and safely get to the other side. But because our children were tired, we did figure out a way to pull it off. The point of me telling you the story is that along the way, as you see signs, the Word of God gives us signs, tells us direction on things for our life. Parts of your life may be difficult in the future. There may be challenges ahead. All these are things that you may see. We might see things like sin is ahead. Try to avoid that. All those things are there for our warning and for our edification and to encourage us to make some different choices. But oftentimes we ignore it, and then that's what we got to figure out what to do. And that's what our training will do for your small group, which hopefully would then spread out to your family, spread out to other small groups, spread out to the church as a whole. Because in the small group, when people are ignoring those signs, what do we do with it? Well, one method is to ignore it. That's what my family kind of did with those signs. We just blew right through. We're going to make it anyway. Now, for the lake, going around the lake, the consequences turned out not to be too dramatic. But with many sins, there's dramatic results of just ignoring and going on. That's probably not the best choice when we're talking about living in a healing and safe environment. That God can really work on us, really make us all that He created us to be. There's also the other alternative that many people and many churches take on, and that's the beat you over the head method. Somebody could have been there on the trail saying, okay, parts are going to be impassable, and they could have tackled us. They could have road signs, blocked us, knocked us off the road, and that would have kept us from any challenges and difficulties, but it probably would have frustrated us. We would not have had the good stories we ended up having. We also would have complained about being treated roughly. Oftentimes that method turns out to be more hate than it is love. So what this course will do, it will make this small group more than just a class. It will make this group a place of healing. It will create a safe and healing environment where truth and grace are balanced, where folks can come in if they're not feeling well, if they're living in challenging times, if sin has eroded their character and who they are, they can come in and safely share who they are. And this group would do this. This is the ultimate goal of this course. Is at the very end of it, there's going to be people who are struggling with some very deep sins. And instead of accusing and attacking, or instead of ignoring and going on the other direction, what we're going to do is we're going to be with Jesus, and we're going to put our arm around our brother and sister, and we're going to look at the junk of their lives, the things sin has created, the negativity in their life, and we're going to put our arm around them, and we'll have our arm around one side, Jesus will be on the other, and we're going to be working together saying, okay, let's look at this junk. Let's figure out a way to solve this and work through this junk. But we love you, we care about you, we want the best for you. What we call that is speaking the truth in love. So I hope that you will join us as we do this exploration of grace at your church. We'd love to help you become a safe and healing environment. The ultimate event, ultimate thing that ends up taking place. Why did people go to Jesus? They went to Jesus to get healed, not just physically, but in every possible way. What if your small group was that place that everyone in the church knew? That was the place to go if you want healing. That is the place to go if you want acceptance and love. That is the place to go if you want correction and done in a way that they're speaking the truth in love. And then what if that small group became so influential that your whole church became that, and the whole community knows, hey, you know, if I want healing, if I want to have a better life, those are the people I go talk to. That's what the body of Christ is supposed to be. Not supposed to be a place of hate, not to be this place of blind acceptance of everything, but this balance of truth and grace. So I hope you'll join me when we bring that training to your church soon. Have a great day.